Good evening, guys. Some really good news. DJI have allowed us to use this controller with your Air 2S instead of using this controller or the RC Pro. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set up the RC controller, which is this one, and make sure that it actually works with our drone. Okay guys, currently the controller, as you can see, is set up to do the Mavic 3 and to do the Mini 3 Pro. There are no other aircraft selected. So we're going to go back to that screen. Okay guys, the first thing we need to do is turn the controller on. Then we go down to Profile, press the Profile button, and we go to Settings. Press the Settings, check for Firmware Update. We are now going to be checking the firmware version. It says there is one. We're going to press the update and it says download. Now this one says clearly on the screen in front of us there, added support to use with DJI AIR 2S. DJI RC now supports FlyShare. FlyShare allows users to transfer files from the remote controller to a mobile device. FlyShare requires DJI Fly 1.7.8 or later and has fixed some major bugs. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let this go on and we will speed this up and let it download, and let's see what happens after that. As you can see, everything has been updated. The red light on the top has now gone blue. It says the remote controller firmware is installed, so I'm just going to dot that off the screen. We're now going to go to the connection guide, and it's going to show us the Mini 3 Pro, the Mavic 3, and now the Air 2S. Just a quick note at this time, guys, you do need to update the software on the Air 2S before you start doing this process of connecting it to your RC. So my suggestion is make sure you've got a fully charged battery on the drone because it takes ages. Make sure that the RC is fully charged and then go ahead and complete the steps that I'm about to show you. Okay, so we've ended up at this point where we've updated the software on both the drone and on the RC controller. We're now going to turn the RC controller on. One hard press and then hold, and we get the DJI screen. Device is starting. And we are almost ready to go. So from here we will press the connection guide on the bottom of the screen, and as you can see, I'm just going to drop this camera way down. As you can see, it now has the Air 2S on the screen. Let's move on from here. Okay, so the RC controller is now switched on. We now want to do the same to the drone. So again, it's one press, second press, and there we go. The lights will come on and the drone will have its little green lights flashing on the top to show that it's ready to go. All the lights and everything comes on. Now what we now do, we touch the screen where the Air 2S is shown and it says unfold the arms, which we've already done. In order to bind the drone, all you need to do is press this power button and hold it down until it makes a noise. Okay, that's your bind signal. At the bottom we go down to where it says unable to connect to aircraft. Press that button and then it brings up the second screen which says pair. So we're going to press the pair button. And we got green lights on everything. And as you can see, if I lift the drone up and move it around, it's working fine. Now it says on the screen at the moment, connected device not bound to the aircraft. You may continue flying 5 times, but what you can do is you just press the change the bound device, press next, press confirm, and it says binding is successful. At that point we just press the little X at the top of the screen there, and again we have our full screen with our drone ready to go. We're now going to show you that it actually works, so stand by. Okay, you can see the drone is on the floor and I've got the controller in my hands, and as per normal you just take the 2 sticks and bring them to the center. It's going to bring up the screen that says have you checked everything, and you can go checks are complete. Bring it back to the center again. I'm just going to get my hands out the way here, and there we go. And as you heard, the drone is ready to take off. I'm inside the house, I'm not going to do that, but that just shows you that you can bind this controller to your Air 2S to stop the drone running. Back to the middle. Okay guys, and as you can see, there it is. We are bound, and you can see if I move the drone around, the screen is changing. So you've now got your Air 2S and your RC both linked together, ready to go, and you can get rid of this dreadful setup, which to me was never very good, because this iPhone is hopeless. It blacks out after about 2-3 minutes and the screen literally ends up like that, unable to fly. So this is the best controller to get rid of. And of course I'm very happy that they have finally bought out this one, and now they've added the Air 2S to it, so we are good to go. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching.